fact, they didn't have 3 together.
Ma'am, your poor planning does not constitute an emergency for me. You'll see him in Paris. Go sit down.
Every indie student director who's directing his 1, 2, or 3 or less than 5 short film or whatever video, please listen up. What Stewie just said should be tattooed on every single indie filmmaker's forehead. It is not the lack of experience that pisses me off. It is the lack of respect, or so to say, the anticipation for how much shit goes down on a film set that pissing me off. People always undermine the amount of planning goes into any shoot, big or small. And please, if you are a director, you should never underestimate how much time for your gaffer, for your DP to set up a simple scene. Especially at a situation where a lot of it might be underpaid or even working for free. Having a good result is what everybody is here for. So you don't, as a director, you're responsible for providing the best quality you can provide. If you don't plan ahead, what ended up happening is you're sacrificing the quality of your film because you need to figure out on the spot, and therefore you're wasting everybody's time. For the sake of God, no good directors goes in without planning. I know there are talented ones out there, and I know as an indie filmmaker you must think you are the talented one, but please, there's a reason why a lot of student film came out looking like shit, like the audience doesn't even know what it's talking about. And the reason is 9 out of 10 poor planning. Let's pretend you're a genius for 1 second. But now it is a lot of work to put that genius screenplay into an actual movie. And this is the part you need to figure out clearly, because we don't want to waste your geniusness. So for not wasting your geniusness, plan better. And please don't worry, I will personally, and a lot of people will give you some tips down below or in this video to tell you how to plan ahead. So these are few things will happen if you don't plan ahead. So very first important thing is everybody is lost. If you don't have a proper shot list, you don't have a shot list, you don't have a storyboard, what it ended up is everyone sitting around just waiting for you to figure out which scene to shoot next, which is horrible because your mind is overloaded with all sorts of information. We're here to create something we both like, all of us enjoy, not to fucking problem solving. Not when you say something and we're like, oh, let's figure out if we can do it from that angle. That's not what we want to do. We want to, what's the best looking we can get from this angle, not how we can do it. We're underpaid or maybe not paid, not to figure out your question. We're here to support, to do a good image. So don't waste everybody's time by creating some crazy ideas. You should have done that before the shoot even start. I want to focus on good filmmaking, not fucking problem solving. That's for the paid jobs, not for this kind of creative, interesting works. So indie filmmaker, again, unless you have money, which is another story, please just be a good, decent human being and start planning beforehand. I know I bitched a long time, I ranted a little bit, but forgive me. Here is some solid information you might consider to do before you start filming. Follow the Hollywood proper screenwrite, right? There's synopsis, there's like a breakdown, there's a scene breakdown. I don't know exactly because I didn't go to film school. I recommend Studio Binder. It's a really good tool, and they teach you a lot about pre-planning because Studio Binder itself is a planning tool. So you can kind of follow and just please do all the documents. There's a reason why there's a lot of documents in like a film production folder, because you need it or somebody else need it. Don't skip steps. Just do all of them. It takes you like 2 hours, 3 hours to write one, and that will probably save you way more trouble in the future. So all the documents, including like your scene breakdown, your script, your call sheets, your storyboard, your shot list, your kind of visual treatment, everything that you can easily look it up online for like a whole thing, do all of it, please. They exist for a reason. And another very, very good thing is go to all your shooting locations, take pictures, send it to your main crew, send it to your actors, and that gives them a really good idea of what they are expecting in terms of shooting as well as transportation. And the third one is rehearse with your actors. Do a rehearse, do a table read, do do acting, not just read. Of course, first of all, read through the script, but again, proper acting just to see how it feels and what needs to adjust. Again, I'm not really a director, so to speak, so I don't know exactly the details on it, but you can find tons of resources on top of that how to get the best acting out of an actor. And the last one, which is the most important to know, is that you are not a one-man army. You don't have to do everything by yourself. And I strongly recommend every indie filmmaker, get your friend, bribe your friend, get a person to help you, get him to take that chunk off of your shoulder. So when a person is on the way to the set and then his car suddenly broke down, that you don't have to be the only one he calls, because there's gonna be like more 5-10 people, and so you don't have to worry about that, and then you have a friend that actually does that for you. And it is completely okay to give these things, share some of your responsibility to them so you can do your job better. Okay, final warning. Indie filmmakers, please get it together. We love indie filmmaking, we love our creative stories, we love passion, but also we love our food to come in time, and we love to go home before midnight. Pre-planning is a great way to avoid this kind of madness. Please don't exploit on people's passion. That's kind of my main point. There's a lot of passionate people in this industry. There's a lot of work for free, work for little to no money. If you are a director trying to get your film out, treat these people with respect and the pre-planning that they deserve.
Guess we'll fix it in post.
And no, we don't fix shit in post.